Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into Cuba, a place bursting with color, music, and surprises. Sure, you know about the classic cars and salsa, but there's so much more beneath the surface. Did you know Cuba is often called the safest country in Latin America? That's just the start. So grab a snack, maybe some plantain chips, and get ready for 24 facts that will totally change how you see Cuba. Let's jump in. Fact 1. Cuba is considered the safest country in Latin America. Violent crime rates are low, and travelers often report feeling secure, even at night. This is thanks to a strong police presence and a culture of community watchfulness. Of course, petty crime can happen, so stay alert. But overall, safety is a huge part of the Cuban experience. It's not what most people expect, but it's a point of pride for locals. Pretty amazing, right? Fact 2. Cuba has one of the highest ratios of doctors per person in the world. Medical internationalism is a cornerstone. Cuba sends doctors worldwide to help in crises, from Ebola in Africa to earthquakes in Haiti. These missions are both humanitarian and a major source of income for the country. It's a unique blend of compassion and strategy. Cuba's doctors are a global force. You can't talk about Cuba without mentioning the cars. Those classic 1950s Chevys and Fords are everywhere, thanks to the US embargo that cut off new imports. Cubans became masters of resolver, fixing and reinventing to keep these beauties running. Mechanics fabricate parts, sometimes mixing American bodies with Russian engines. These almond drones aren't just for show, they're taxis, family cars, and a symbol of Cuban ingenuity. It's like a living, rolling museum. Fact 4. Internet access in Cuba is still limited and expensive. For years, people gathered in public parks to get online using prepaid Wi-Fi cards. Mobile data is slowly spreading, but home internet remains rare for most. The sight of crowds in Wi-Fi parks is still common. It's a unique digital culture born of necessity. Cuba boasts 9 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, impressive for one island. From old Havana's colonial streets to the lush Viñales Valley and the fortress of San Pedro de la Roca, each site tells a story. Trinidad's historic center is a perfectly preserved Spanish colonial gem. These places showcase Cuba's rich, complex history and natural beauty. It's a paradise for history lovers. Fact 6. Cuba is home to the bee hummingbird, the smallest bird on Earth. Males weigh less than a dime and are just 2 inches long. Their nests are the size of a quarter, and their wings beat up to 80 times per second. Spotting one is a treat for birdwatchers, a tiny symbol of Cuba's unique wildlife. Cuba has one of the world's highest literacy rates, about 99.8%. This stems from the 1961 literacy campaign, which sent volunteers nationwide to eradicate illiteracy in a year. Education is free at all levels and considered a basic right. The result? A nation of readers and lifelong learners. It's a cornerstone of Cuban pride. Most Cuban businesses are state-owned, from hotels to restaurants. This socialist model has shaped the economy since 1959. Recently, more private businesses, like Casas Particulares and Paladars, have emerged, especially in tourism. These offer visitors a more personal experience. Still, the state controls the major industries. For decades, Cuba had 2 currencies, the Cuban peso, CUP, and the convertible peso, CUC. The CUC, used mainly in tourism, was worth much more than the CUP, creating economic divides. In 2021, Cuba unified its currency. Now only the CUP remains. This was a major economic shift aimed at simplifying life and reducing inequality. It's a big change for locals and visitors alike. No more currency confusion. Ernest Hemingway lived in Cuba for over 20 years, writing classics like The Old Man and the Sea. His home, Finca Vigia, is now a museum, preserved just as he left it. Hemingway's favorite Havana bars, La Bodeguita del Medio and El Floridita, are still local legends. His legacy is woven into Havana's culture. You can feel his presence all over the island. Cuba's healthcare is free and universal, a pillar of the revolution. The country boasts low infant mortality and high life expectancy, rivaling wealthier nations. preventive care is key, with neighborhood clinics and family doctors. Despite shortages, Cuba's public health achievements are globally recognized. It's a model studied worldwide. The Buena Vista Social Club revived traditional Cuban music in the 1990s. Grammy-winning albums and a hit film brought legends like Ibrahim Ferrer and Omar Portuondo to global fame. Their music blends son cubano, bolero, and danzón, capturing Cuba's soul. The project sparked a worldwide Cuban music craze. Its influence is still felt today. Cuba's ballet scene is world-renowned thanks to the National Ballet of Cuba. Founded by Alicia Alonso, the company is famous for its passionate, athletic style. Ballet is part of the state education system. Talented kids train for free. It's a respected career and a source of national pride. High art, accessible to all. Cuba is a hotspot for unique wildlife found nowhere else. Think the world's smallest frog, the Cuban crocodile, and the colorful Cuban trogon, its national bird. There's even the venomous Cuban solenodon, a rare mammal. The island's isolation created a living laboratory of evolution. Nature lovers, take note. Baseball is Cuba's national obsession. Introduced in the 1860s, it quickly became a symbol of Cuban identity. Kids play in the streets and the National League draws huge crowds. Many top players have defected to play in the U.S. major leagues. Baseball in Cuba is about passion, politics, and pride. Cuban cigars are legendary, the best in the world. The secret? Unique soil, climate, and centuries of craftsmanship. Brands like Cohiba and Montecristo are global icons. Even with embargoes, the allure of a real Habano endures. It's a symbol of luxury and tradition. Havana's Tropicana Club is a world-famous cabaret, open since 1939. Set in a lush garden, it's a paradise under the stars. The show is a dazzling explosion of music, dance, and color. It's a living link to the glamour of 1950s Havana, a must-see for visitors. Cuba's education system nurtures talent with specialized schools for arts, sports, and sciences. If a child shows promise, they get high-level training for free. The National School of Arts in Havana is world-famous for producing top artists and musicians. This focus on human potential explains Cuba's outsized success in culture and sports. It's all about investing in people. The Malecon is Havana's iconic seaside promenade, a 5-mile social hub. By day, it's for fishermen. By night, it's alive with music, laughter, and romance. Locals gather to watch the sunset, share stories, and celebrate life. It's where all of Havana comes together. The Malecon is the city's beating heart. Hungry? Cuba's national dish is ropa vieja, literally old clothes. It's shredded beef stewed in a rich tomato sauce with peppers and spices, served with black beans, rice, and plantains. It's pure comfort food. The dish's story is about making something wonderful from very little. It's a delicious symbol of Cuban resilience. The Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961 was a turning point for Cuba. CIA-backed exiles tried to overthrow Castro, but were defeated in 3 days. For Cuba, it was a huge victory that solidified the revolution and pushed the country closer to the Soviet Union. The event is a source of national pride and shaped decades of U.S.-Cuba relations. It's a defining chapter in Cuban history. After the Soviet collapse, Cuba became a world leader in organic urban farming. With imports gone, people grew food everywhere. Rooftops, balconies, empty lots. This grassroots movement evolved into state-supported organoponicos, urban organic farms. Today, they provide fresh produce and a model for sustainable cities. It's a story of resilience and innovation. Cuba's coral reefs are among the best preserved in the world. Decades of limited development kept them pristine. An accidental benefit. Jardins de la Reina, a protected marine park, is called the Galapagos of the Caribbean. It's a haven for divers and marine life. Marine conservation is a national priority. Cuba's culture is a vibrant blend of African, Spanish, and indigenous influences. This ajiaco is seen in the music, food, art, and even religion, like Santeria. The fusion creates a dynamic, resilient, and unique national identity. It's the secret ingredient behind Cuba's unmistakable soul. That's what makes the island truly special. That's a wrap. 24 facts about Cuba. From the world's tiniest bird to urban farming, Cuba is full of surprises. Which fact blew your mind? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like and subscribe for more amazing stories from around the world. Thanks for watching and joining me on this journey. Next up, we might visit a land of fire and ice where Vikings once roamed. Any guesses? See you in the next video.